It's time to have some fun. On Light Talk with Sammy Mudd. We got skits and interviews. We got everything but the blues. It's on. Light Talk is on. Light Talk with Sam Beeman.
What is this place? Hold on, let me see if I can get a light. Oh my goodness. Duke? Wow. Where did their faces go? Oh, Looney Bird. The moon. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... Rolf. Beach Bear, Mitzi. I gotta find out who did this. Can't believe what I just saw. Showbiz has always been one of those things that has been very special to me. Now, there may be something to you. You're probably thinking right now, like, what is Showbiz Pizza? You know, well, maybe for you it's Power Rangers. You know, maybe for you it's Discovery Zone or Knott's Berry Farm or something fun that you've experienced ever since you were a kid. And for me, that was Showbiz Pizza. I used to love going into Showbiz, and they had this arcade right when you walked in, over to the right, and you could play Galaga, Miss Pac-Man, you could play Moon Patrol, Asteroids. Some of you out there are like, I have no idea what asteroids are. Aren't those the things in space? It's so sad. You know, I saw a Donkey Kong machine recently that was busted up for $850. That goes to tell you that there's still a market for classic arcade games, and Showbiz Pizza had those classic arcade games. They had the lights with the stage. It was amazing. You got to see this band perform of a gorilla and a mouse and a bear and a dog and a wolf and a bird that popped up out of a can. I've got to find out what happened to those guys. Tell you what, I'm going to track down this Mr. Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm going to use my friend's plane because I believe we're going to have to take a trip for this one. So, let's see here. Call up Toy. All right. Toy! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Hey, do you still have your plane? You do? Great. Can you come by the studio? Let's talk, and then I think we need to take that thing up in the air, okay? All right. Oh, and bring your horns. All right. I'll see you soon. Thanks. All right. So Toy should be here in just a moment. So why don't we go ahead and just take a break. We'll be back with Toy, and we're going to take a trip to go find Chuck E. Cheese.
You can now get your very own Light Talk t-shirt for $12 at A2 Screen Printing. Just dial 706-320-5446 or stop by their new location at 1335 Webster Avenue, Columbus, Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and I've got with me in the studio Toy Bagwell. So, Toy, come on in, man. Yeah, hey, man. How you doing?
Sam?
Yeah,
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Man, it's good to have you on Light Talk.
It's great to be here.
I know that we've done things for a long time over the years, and I'm glad that you came by because we've got something that we got to do. So I'm glad you brought. You've got another horn too, right? You got all your stuff with you. Cool.
And I'm curious about the distress we're under with the airplane. So.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Chuck E. Cheese. You're familiar with Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yes.
You've got girls.
Oh yes.
Have
Two
you
younger girls?
Yeah.
And they love Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. Well, they've never known about Showbiz Pizza.
Not from me.
Oh. Okay. Well, there's not really too many around either. I mean, it kind of left us in I think early '90s.
Man, I tell you.
Did you ever go to Showbiz when you were younger?
I remember the concept, and it seemed like early Chuck E. Cheese was just. I mean,
I remember the concept.
That's
awesome.
But I do remember like all the band members moving and just such incredible. Just the action that they did and the live characters.
Did that?
And their music.
Did that move you as a musician? Because I mean, like, how long have you been playing the sax?
Oh man, quite a long time. But I remember that the magic that was created by Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, I'm sure that you probably at some point were like, why don't they have a saxophone player?
I mean, really? Come on. They still need one.
And you've been playing. You said for a long time that you actually played in the Auburn marching band.
Yes, I sure did. War Eagle, excuse me.
Roll Tide.
I'm sorry. Yes, I know this is our long-going friendship here.
Which is interesting because
he may change the color of this shirt. By the way, he may turn it red in this episode.
Well,
but yeah, it was great. Auburn was such a fun experience.
Yeah, you
marching.
You played in the marching band. You also do stuff in the church as well.
Right. I've had the opportunity to play in praise bands through the years.
Nice.
And interesting enough, I was basically the only horn that's in that. And I see myself sometimes as like if you've heard special violins or different instruments that fill music. Dave Matthews Band, different bands. They
Big Daddy Weave?
Big Daddy Weave. There's some Christian artists that do it, but there are bands where horns are used more currently than you realize.
And that was one of the things that they used a lot back in the 50s.
That's right.
That's
right.
If you listen to some of those oldies,
Back to the Future movie.
Yeah, exactly.
We love
it. Yes. I've always, this is interesting. I don't know if you know this.
My dad always wanted me to play the bigger horn from that movie.
Did he?
But it's all right.
Well, funny enough, when I started out in band, I actually wanted to play the saxophone.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you knew that.
I wanted to play the trumpet.
Did you? And that's what I ended up playing.
Serious.
Was the trumpet.
And they test your mouth. And the guy that taught me in junior high said I had a better fit for the saxophone. So I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, I'm glad that they gave you that because for me, the band director pulled me in the office and goes, I see here you want to play the saxophone and let's see, your backup here is drums. I think you'd be best for trumpet. I was like, wait a minute.
Forgive me, my glasses seem to fog a little bit here.
Okay.
Sometimes they get on my nerves.
You want to take those off? That's not a problem.
I see better with them, but anyway, they
so
fog up a bit.
Can you see anything right now?
I don't know. It looks like Sam.
Okay.
It's a little longer hair, but it's Sam.
All right. Well, hey, we've got a trip that we've got to go ahead and embark on. So we're going to be flying in to this little restaurant that I heard that Chucky is doing like some MC open mic type stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna perform.
Remember,
okay?
I don't have a GPS.
It's okay. It's all right.
I don't have one. So hey, but God is directing a lot of our lives right now.
That's
right. I trust in Him. We're going on faith on this one.
Okay, Sam. But you're gonna wear the glasses on the flight, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that.
Well, if you don't have your glasses, that's gonna make for an interesting landing.
It will.
Tell you what, let's go ahead and check in with our weather girl, Wendy the weather girl. So let's check in with her about the forecast real quick.
Awesome. Please.
Hi, everybody. This is Windy Heather Weather with your local forecast for the very hot week, and it is going to be that way for an extremely long time. You can actually see the heat rising up on everything. There is just that much humidity. Fortunately for us, the registered high is not supposed to exceed 95 degrees, so we are thankful to be under the triple digits. That is something so thankful. Oh, thank you. This just in, folks. It looks like we're going to be having some sweet tea, showers, and thunderstorms into the late afternoon. Excuse me. Some showers and thunderstorms in the... Oh my goodness, what is it? Oh my gosh, it actually is sweet tea. It is so sticky and wet. Somebody give me some ice quickly in a glass. Y'all, it is raining sweet tea precipitation in your area, so get your glass of ice and get out there and just hold your cup.
Sweet tea? That sounds delicious. Well, I've got my cup.
Man, my wife loves sweet tea.
Raining sweet tea.
You can now get your very own Light Talk t-shirt for $12 at A2 Screen Printing. Just dial 706-320-5446 or stop by their new location at 1335 Webster Avenue, Columbus, Georgia.
Oh man. Wow. Great landing, by the way.
Oh, well,
that was
a little better.
That was really, I like the way it went up vertical and then it went back horizontal. And that was on the ground.
That
was good.
That's my, I'm known for that one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I can do it.
This is the sax, right?
Yeah, it is a saxophone.
Just make sure it wasn't like a... You think they're going to think it's a weapon going in there?
Some people have thought that, so pray for me in that.
Okay.
But I do keep it in this, and it works out for me.
Okay, good.
Gig bag.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to stick to the plan, right?
Yes.
We're going to go in.
Focus.
We're going to go in. We're going to perform. We're going to go on this open mic, okay?
Okay. Give it my best.
Give it your best. And we'll just have fun, and then I'm going to try, we got to do a good job, because then I've got to get to Chucky, man. So if Chucky thinks we're good, then I can get some information out of him, okay?
I'm real tired, but I'm going to give it my
all. All
I
right.
got God.
Okay.
I got God.
All right, yeah, we got God. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chucky's Open Mic. All right, I'm your host, Chucky, and I got some jokes to start out, so let's go ahead and get started. Why did a chicken cross the road? Huh? To get to Chucky's place, of course. Just killing myself with this. All right. I got another one. Why did a chicken cross the road? Hey, I bet you know the answer, right? To get to the other side of Chucky's place. Kill me. These jokes are just coming to me, I'm telling you. All right, well, we got a good lineup for you tonight. So let's get started with, you guys ready over there? All right. So, anyways, these guys just flew in from, some undisclosed place. And they came to our little place because they want to entertain. This is Mr. Sam Beeman, joined by Toy Bagwell. Hey, give it up for him.
We are so glad to be here with all of you people, and what we're going to do is we're going to play a little blues. You got some blues? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to play a little blues number for you all, and this is for you Showbiz fans and you Chuck E. Cheese fans too.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm almost out of air here, but I'm going to give it my best.
Yeah.
And I need the drum beat helps usually, but we'll see what we got here. Sam, we'll see.
You need that? Yo, when I was young, I used to go to Showbiz. I'd play in the arcade, 'cause I was a whiz at the Gallagher and Miss Pac-Man too. I guess you could say I got the Showbiz blues. I miss the lights, I miss the stage. It was a sweet age when I could play in those plastic balls. Sometimes it did stink. I'm not gonna tell you what it was that I was thinking. But now there's Chuck E. Cheese. And there's like one animatronic, people. But I think it's still cool that you can go to a place like Chuck E. Cheese and you can still enjoy the whole, it was showbiz. But now it's Chuck E. Cheese. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Toy. Looks like we need to get out of here. All right, I tell you what. Why don't I go ahead and meet with Chucky, and I'll find out what he knows.
Thank you, man. I hope I can get my plane going.
Yeah. I'll see you back at the
I
plane.
gotta get some gas.
Oh, good. All right, cool.
All right, well, that was great. Hey, thank you, guys. You really know how to knock them dead. No, really. The guy in the back. Hey, he's going out on a stretcher. I don't believe it. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 5. Hey, make sure you try some of the pasta in the back. It's great. It's delicious.
Hey, Chucky. Man, it is so nice to meet you, and thanks a lot for letting us be on stage tonight. That was so much fun.
Don't mention it. You were pretty great.
Well, thank you. I try. But Toy is the real star. I mean, did you hear him wail on the sax? I mean, he did a good job. Speaking of job, you wouldn't happen to know what happened to the guys at Showbiz Pizza, would you?
Showbiz Pizza? I haven't heard that in a long time.
Uh-huh. It has been a long time. Didn't you work there at one time?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was kind of helping out. Corporate asked me to...
Briefly. Yeah, you did. In fact, I actually have video footage of you carrying a birthday cake to some kids, huh?
Yeah,
Fats,
I mean...
Mitzi, Beach Bear, Duke, all of them were on stage playing their songs. And there you were. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, you see, corporate asked me to come in there and entertain the kids. I mean, they needed a fresh new face.
They needed a new face?
Yeah, another mouse.
How did you end up taking the whole thing? I don't understand. I mean, if you went in to entertain a little bit, and then all of a sudden you've got your own restaurant, and there goes Showbiz and the Rockafire Explosion.
Well, I mean, I like the guys from the Rockafire Explosion. I mean, Fats and all of them.
Well, I'll have you know this. Fats, Duke, Mitzi, all of them aren't doing too well. In fact, I've seen them, and they need some serious help. I tell you what, why don't we take the robots, why don't we take all of the guys from the band and put them back together again and put them at Chuck E. Cheese, huh?
But I can't do that. Put the band back together at Chuck E. Cheese, I mean...
Well, if you ever decide that you want another band, consider the guys at Showbiz. I mean, you ought to see Fats. He could really use the keyboard and some skin right now. All right. Well, thanks again. No hard feelings, Chucky. I still like your restaurant. I mean, it's great.
Good.
I love how you only have like one animatronic there. Anyways, love the pizza and the games. Keep up the good work with what you got going on here with your side job. Thanks again. We've got to head back home. Toy, let's get that plane ready.
You can now get your very own Light Talk t-shirt for $12 at A2 Screen Printing. Just dial 706-320-5446 or stop by their new location at 1335 Webster Avenue, Columbus, Georgia.
You're watching Light Talk with Sam Beeman. Ha!
That was a good landing, by the way.
Well,
even though we crashed, You gotta
maybe
see.
I can send you a chiropractor bill or
Okay,
two.
thank you. Yeah.
I might need one myself.
You're gonna send me a bill? Wait.
Yeah, a bill. Yeah,
How does that work?
I know. I'm just really. I'm a really big bill. No. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a bill. So you're gonna go to the chiropractor.
That's right.
And you're gonna send me the
That's
bill.
Right.
I see that.
That's
how
right.
that works.
And I need that. And good luck, Sam.
And I guess we'll have to put that on Like Talk.
Good luck.
So if you'd like to make a donation,
That's right.
Write to sambeeman@yahoo.com.
If he feels any better, he'll be up at the chiropractor if he makes enough money to go.
Yeah. Oh, well, so far this show hasn't seen any income yet.
It's
but
okay.
hey, we're still praying. We're still praying.
God, yeah.
So, in thinking about our crash landing, it kind of reminds me, you were telling me a little bit about your testimony, about how, like, you nearly crashed from just the pressures of life and sin
I'm
and all
telling you, man. I'm one of these cases. I grew up in the church. A lot of families, a lot of you out there may have actually grown up in the church, and that's been really tough for certain people. Because Sam and I are learning today that in all churches, we're all sinners, we all fall short. But for whatever reason, it's harder. It's easy to just have circles of friends and things and get along with them and not reach out. But yes, I was like 8 years old after a revival. In high school, I rededicated my life that evening. And interesting enough, they never really required me to say anything in front of the church, which is fine. But I was taken off behind the church near the parlor, and somebody prayed with me. And our pastor recently at my church says, we're all, even if you're not saved, you've got a gift from God that he wants to use you on this earth. That's why we're here. Mm-hmm. We're on this earth for a reason. And my buddy Sam here, he's awesome, and he's funny a little bit of the time, here and there. But God's going to use this guy, and I'm just thankful to know this guy.
Thank you, Toy. I did not pay Toy to say that because I don't have any money.
Well, you said it. You told me to say that, but no.
Is that in the script? I don't remember. The scripture today,
yes,
your favorite scripture,
yes,
it comes to us from?
It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It says something to the tune of, and this is the way I say it to myself, trust in the Lord with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and lean not on your understanding, but in everything you do, acknowledge him, and he will make your plane flight, your path, as straight as an arrow.
So we should have been prayed up before we got on that flight.
Yes, sir. And I apologize for improvising those words, but that's about what that verse says.
Yeah.
And I had a really good mentor in my life, one of my dad's best friends who's passed. He was a deacon, and I come to find out that was a verse he lived by.
Wow. Well, Toy, it's been good having you on the show. I know that some of you probably want to get a hold of Toy, maybe for a wedding or a special event, or if you need a saxophone player to fill in, or.
I've done weddings. I played at my own wedding.
Okay.
Crazy enough. That was interesting. My brother-in-law Clay, my younger brother, who's awesome, very talented florist in Opelika.
Okay.
He played the piano at my wedding.
Wow.
And I hope he will continue to play someday.
Yeah.
But yes, I would love to support your praise band if time allows. Solos for, weddings or
specials and stuff.
What have you, youth group performances.
Okay.
And I really want to use my voice rather than the horn voice as well.
And how can they get a hold of you? Do you have an email address?
Oh, sure. That's Toy and Cindy at bellsouth.net.
Toy and Cindy at bellsouth.net. All right. Well, again, thank you, Toy, for being on the show.
And do I need to spell it TOYANDCINDY?
Toy.
TOY, yes. That's another story. That's another episode.
We'll have to get to that one later on.
Yeah, Sam didn't tell you the spelling of my name, but hey, I have fun. I like toys.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Toy. I appreciate it again. And you've been watching Like Talk, so take care and God bless. Hey, Chucky. Man, it is so nice to meet you.
Why did the chicken cross the road, huh? Why did the chicken cross the road, huh? To get to Chucky's place. Hey! Hey, I do my own rim shot, hey? You've been watching Light Talk with Sam Beeman. Whew. Goodness. I think I have enough. That's a wrap.